Hey Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are taking a look at something very exciting because it signifies what I hope to be the end of Oops, All Snake Men. Things that are not Snake Men are welcome in Masters of the Universe Origins. These are maybe not for everybody, but I dig them. I dig them as long as I like the look of the characters they're doing, and that is from the Sketchbook Series. I don't know if these are Target exclusive. I got them from Target. These are inspired by original concept art for Hordak and Grizzlor, and since I am a big fan of the Evil Horde, this is something that I think is cool. And because they look so different from the regular versions, these are something that you can just put on the shelf as extraneous Horde members. Like, they don't have to be versions of Hordak and Grizzlor. The packaging is fantastic. I love the sketch look of this, to the point where when this arrived, I kind of had to think about whether or not I wanted to open it and review it, because this really is a nice, unique look for the Origins stuff. But my Origins collection is loose, so these have got to come out. And you've got some other characters here. Somebody's in a prison cell back there. I don't know who that guy is supposed to be. He's kind of Skeletor looking, right? But he's got a crown on, so that's interesting. So whoever this is, I hope we see it. And then this is clearly the Fright Zone. Well, a version of the Fright Zone. And then looks like maybe that might be Vicron. Isn't that the... I never got too deep into the... was the Viking, the tank, and the Boba Fett guy, whatever. Masters of the Universe presents Sketchbook Series featuring figures inspired by the original concept drawings of fan-favorite characters before they evolved into the final forms of Eternia's greatest heroes and villains. So yeah, cool. Just cool-looking packaging, but let's get past that and get these figures out and take a look at them. As I've said many, many times on the channel, Masters of the Universe Origins, I think, is the best retail line of the 2000s. Where is... Okay, there we go. It has... Now, granted, a lot of it has moved to online at this point, but its retail presence was strong enough that I consider it a mostly retail line. And the variety of things that they delivered. Ooh, this might be a nice thumbnail backer. It's not super glossy. This might work. This is great. I love this. But just the variety, how deep they've gone into the releases. I never expected... When Origins started, to me, it was just oh cool, this will be a fun line to collect. And they're good toys. I never imagined that the depth of the line would ever rival classics. I just didn't see that happening because Mattel, with their retail presence, doesn't tend to give things this kind of longevity. Is this the 6th year? No, I think it started in 2020. So this is the 5th year of Origins, and I think that's pretty fantastic. And I appreciate Mattel sticking to it. And I have to go back and look at how long classics lasted. There are a few things in classics that haven't made their way to Origins yet. But we have gotten to the point, as I mentioned in reviews, I guess starting last year, Origins has gotten to the point where if I had to make the choice of dropping Origins, or of getting rid of my Origin stuff, or getting rid of my classic stuff. Like if I was just going to have one collection for space reasons or whatever else, I don't know what the choice would be. But I am leaning Origins. And I think one of the big winning factors is that Origins are toys. Classics, while an absolutely fantastic line, a legendary line, and rightfully so. Ooh, that's a little loose. I don't love that. All right, let's set Grizzlor to the side and take a look at just Hordak at first. But the Origins figures are just better toys than classics. Well, and size-wise, you know, if you're just going to keep one collection, this one's going to take up less space. Oh, that's cool. Whatever that is, that cannon, arm cannon blaster thing. I also love his color. His color is so unique and like sort of sickly and evil looking. I mean, he looks, you would never look at this and think Hordak. And I love that about the figure. So he's got a nice sneer on that face. I mean, it looks, the color is almost like glow in the dark looking. But the red, black, and gray just looks really good. I mean, it says Horde, obviously. The parts are going to be, you know, standard Origins where you've got swappable parts. Now that arm cannon, I don't know if that will be. Yeah, I'm not going to fiddle with that too much because I don't need it to be swappable, but very unique looking piece. Just a cool looking character. I mean, this, again, this on your shelf, this does not have to be sketch concept Hordak. That belt piece is separate because it is a new spiky piece. This can just be, you know, new Horde guy. And I really like that. That's fun. So these boot top pieces are separate loose pieces, but they are, I mean, they're on there. I might try to twist it around to get it a little more in place because I want this covering up his knee. Well, there we go. I think I got it. Very interesting, different design. So this concept Hordak is great. Tell me in the comments what if he's on your shelf and he's not Hordak, what is this guy's name? Give me a name. Oh, look at that. Look at that detail on the back, too. How cool is that? This is a great figure. And again, this makes me happy. I would much rather have these concept characters than more Snake Men. I don't need any more Snake Men ever. All right. And now, concept sketch Grizzlor, who has a definitely unique and different look. He's got like a metal jaw with these tusks, like a woolly mammoth type design. I don't know that his... Oh, there we go. Oh, look at those hands. He's got the Horde armband. But look at those hands. They're almost like sloth looking. So he's all kinds of interesting animals combined into one. But that metal jaw is fascinating to me. What a weird little detail. I'm not super satisfied with his thigh armor. The clip-on isn't great. So whatever this creature was involved in some sort of accident where he ended up with a cyborg jaw and cyborg feet. Unfortunate for him. Those really are like some sloth-looking arms. So again, looks nothing like Grizzlor and can absolutely just be on your shelf as a completely different member of the Horde, completely new member of the Horde. And I'll ask the same. Oh, and he's got an interesting situation here where he's got a belt, but his loincloth matches the rest of his fur, so he's kind of just nude, which is a choice. But anyway, what is this guy's name? Tell me in the comments, as a new character that's part of your Horde, what is his name? And he's also got the Terror Claws Skeletor weapons, which I may or may not give him. I'll tell you the only thing that bothers me, oh, that looks even weirder. He is definitely getting those. His arms don't stay in super well. Well, I don't know. They're a little loose. They're not bad. I take it back. They're okay. Yeah, that looks really strange. I'm leaving him with those for sure. So yeah, what's his name? What's his function other than just being terrifying and weird? I'm a big fan of this, and I hope they continue on with it. I will buy all of these as long as they're significantly different from the traditional versions of the characters. I'll be more than happy to put a bunch of these on the shelf, and not just Horde members. There's one guy, if you've got the Masters of the Universe art book that Dark Horse did, which I highly, highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. I don't know if it's still available or not, or at least from the primary market. There's a guy with like a spiked soccer ball. I can't remember what his name is, but let's get that guy into the line. I'd love to see it. All those weird concepts, let's go. So there you go. Sketch Concept Grizzlor, or again, give me a name for this guy in the comments, and Hordak, or again, need a name. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things, and until next time, buy what you like, especially if it's real weird.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.